stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous run.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup. Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Swings it out to his running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
And they were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival, but David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season, and last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have its first possession of the game. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 stars.
on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Moore will throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense, and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden, you're in third and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Stanley. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for it all. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quarterback checking off. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Let's go! They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score 28, Oregon State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. And he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sure hands, it's Washington. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
He's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Off he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Oregon State, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Floyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He'll pull it on the read. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Now on 2nd down and short.
At the 41-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
He's got it on the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Moore to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something up.
And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it. Kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He looks that one in nicely. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. Playing way too many snaps.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Off the RPO is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his...
The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the...
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
56, Oregon State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella. Like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Beavers decide to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Stanley. Slips through the line. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first. to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Stanley. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Nope.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense not getting fooled? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for room, it's Harris. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Knight. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate, use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Moore to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right into the face.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looking for a block. It's Stanley.
Returner brings it out to the 29. And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. After 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Quick completion to the right. Obliterates him, still on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Oregon State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Floyd.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Knight. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Floyd.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
1st down here for the offense. It's a draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Beavers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Turns it loose. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And here's the third interception of the night. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. To the air, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all. Throw it.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Floyd. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Moore will throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Pocket starts to collapse. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They're trying to get to him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they did tack on the extra point, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Floyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Going to try to get it himself. Smart move to get down with the slide. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Stanley. Makes a move. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback strolling away from heat. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach. But I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires to the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Running it back, it's Stanley. He gets a block. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.